There you go. Yeah, it's recording.
You're good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you want to cut in and say your announcement?
I can real fast, just super fast. I feel so bad. Sorry. I came in here at like 8:55 and my computer just like sat there black and it was like loading 5,000 of 24,000 update. And I was like, oh my gosh. So it finally just turned on. But thank you all for getting on the call. I messaged Lisa, and Lisa and I met randomly on Facebook almost 3 years ago now.
Two and a half.
Two and a half. She was one of my first coaches. We connected because I was doing Insanity, and she was a new mom to two, and we just connected. And it was so weird because she's obviously from Canada, and so it was like this business. Like in the very beginning, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm connecting with people from Canada. Like, this is crazy. And we've just connected ever since. And she has always continued to put her best foot forward. She is always hitting Success Club. She's always striving to be better. And the growth that I've seen in her in the last 2 months has just been awesome. And it's not even business growth. It's been personal growth. And that personal growth has just flowed into her business, and you can see the joy in her pictures. You can see the excitement in her business, and as of recently, like, her husband is on full board with coaching and is now considered. That's pretty cool. So it's just been really fun to watch her grow and excel at this, and she's a 1-star qualifying, so that's super exciting. And just a really cool benchmark to hit in her business. So that's a little bit about Lisa, and I'm super excited to hear her talk. And I'm just going to have you go right into your story, and I will do a video a little later tomorrow about some announcements. And just, I wanted to share with you guys kind of the week that I've had and what I've been, I don't want to say going through, but been kind of working with and using my success partners in Meg for to kind of just to share with you guys so that you guys know that you're not alone. Even as a new coach, you know, I go through some of the same things. So I just wanted to share a few things like that with you guys. But I'm going to hand it over to Lisa and let Lisa share her story and her tips. I'm actually going to hop off. My in-laws just got into town about 4 hours ago, so I'm going to go spend some time with them and before my mom and sister come in tomorrow. So please enjoy. I can't wait to listen in tomorrow. And Lisa, thank you so much for talking, and I'm excited to hear your tips and your story. So go ahead, and it's on you, girl.
Okay, have a good night.
Thank you.
Enjoy your in-laws. Aww. Okay, so back to my story. So after my first baby, then 5 months later we got pregnant again. So I'm just gonna click on something. So that didn't give me much time to get back into shape. And during a pregnancy, you do need a lot of energy, and you need to feel good to carry a baby for 9 months. But anyway, so that second pregnancy, I wasn't feeling super energetic. I walked, I still went to walks, but I wasn't active. Yeah, if you guys can follow, that'd be awesome. So after our second baby, I think I had an extra 40 pounds on me compared to my pre-baby weight. And that's a significant weight, especially if you're used to generally being fit and healthy and strong your whole life, and then to have an extra 40 pounds on you in 2 years, that was a lot. But along with that weight, my confidence was out the door. I didn't feel like myself. Yes, I was grateful for my family and for my kids and my loved ones, but I didn't feel like me. I felt like my confidence was gone, myself, my spirit, my adventurous spirit was shot. I didn't feel like myself. So I was at a low point in my life, searching for something, searching to get back into fitness and health, but I didn't know where to start. I tried some spin classes, but it wasn't a consistent thing, so it wasn't really getting me results or anything like that. And then one day I was skimming Facebook, and Brittany's like page popped up. I don't know if it was like hate or what, but here she is, this mom of twins, and she got back to her pre-pregnancy weight. And that totally attracted me, and I wanted to know more. I wanted that. If you guys can mute yourselves, that'd be really awesome. So needless to say, she reached out to me and we connected and we got to know each other a little bit better. And I told her that I wanted to get back into shape. So she recommended the Insanity at Home Fitness program. I researched it a little bit and it was exactly what I needed at the time. It was 6 days a week, 60-minute workouts, pretty intense with 2 little ones, but I was committed. I wanted that change. I was ready for a change. So I went full throttle into it. When the kids were sleeping, I worked out. And she got me into a challenge group. That was so new to me. I was like, this is awesome. Support through social media with people from the States, and like I'm meeting new people and they're doing fitness programs and I'm doing it from home. And I just love the accountability and the support from other women. So I was like hooked. And I think she noticed that I was really enjoying the challenge group. So sure enough, she asked if I'd be interested in the coaching opportunity. And I was thinking about it while she was running the group. I was like, this is so much fun. Like so many people could benefit from this. So many people could benefit from the at-home fitness. So when she asked me, I was like, well, is it open to Canadians? I didn't even know it was something that was open in Canada. So when she said that it opened like a year ago, I was like, hey, I'm doing it. Like I didn't know much about it. I didn't even know it was like a business. All I knew was that this could benefit a ton of people. So I went for it, and I knew if I would become a coach, it would keep me accountable on my own journey as well. So I really didn't know what I was getting myself into. I just fell in love with the program. I really enjoyed Shakeology. I didn't really know a whole lot about the nutrition part of that, but I was in love with it, so I went for it. And that's kind of how I got started. And it's all been a learning process. You really learn as you go. And yeah, the first 3 months I didn't really do too much. I was just kind of like trial and error, watching what other coaches were doing. I hopped into a new coach training. But I think it was after 4 months that I just went for it and led my first challenge group. I followed like a template of another of Meg Wazinski's and just did it. I was like, well, what's the worst that could happen, you know? So that was a big part of my business. I just tried new things and found out what worked, what didn't. But anyways, I'm gonna go into my 3 top tips. And yeah, so my first tip would be routine. Have a routine in your business. This is something that like really started to grow my business as time went on. So my month is pretty laid out. The first week of the month, I always have my free group. The third week of the month, I have my 21-day challenge group. And I'm sure Brittany has taught you guys that already. And then if I have time in there, I'll have a sneak peek or a coach training. There's someone that still, if someone can mute, that would be awesome. Yeah, it's just a little distracting, sorry. Thanks. Yeah, and then my mornings, I start with my Miracle Morning, and I'm sure Brittany has talked to you guys about that book. So I wake up around 5 now, and we start our Miracle Morning, so we do our savers. So that really sets the tone for my day. And it gets you into the right mindset. Your perspective changes for your day. You're more focused, you're more concentrated. You're just ready to get going. So I do that. So that's meditation, prayer. Yeah, I start with my morning offering. So I offer up my day to God. That's just my faith. And I let Him take control of my business. And then after an hour of the Miracle Morning, then I do an hour of my Power of Threes. And I check into my challenge groups and coach groups. So that's my morning. And that's really like my focus time because I have 2 toddlers at home. They're not in school yet. So I really have to be focused with that time. And it's pretty awesome that this business allows for that. Like that you can be that flexible that in an hour you can get like a really dense amount of work in if you're focused. So that's why I love the Savers so much, because you do that, your mindset's ready to go, and then you go into your power hour, and then you can check that off your list and then go into your day. If you're working full time, then you go to your job. But with me, I have the 2 kids at home, so I want to be really focused with them when they're home versus on my phone all day and being distracted with them. I really want to spend quality time with them. But next year, they will be starting, in the new year, they'll be starting school, so that will give me some more time. Yeah, so evenings, if I have free time, I'll usually have family time. If I have extra time, then I'll do some personal development or check Facebook and message people or do posts. And throughout the day, too, I will try to make a post if something comes to mind and things like that. But generally, the morning is where I do like most of my focus time. So tip number 2 would be to model and study. So always be a student. I'm always learning and I'm wanting to develop new skills. So I'm always following what Brittany's doing. I'm following what Meg. I'm just trying to learn from what other top coaches are doing, and follow coaches that really inspire you, that really stick out to you and that you connect with, and you'll catch little tidbits from them and see how you can implement that into your business and just learn from them. This will give you more ideas. As well, I'm always studying nutrition, because we're not nutritionists, but in our groups, we're sharing nutrition with them, and that's a vital behavior to goal. It's vital to reach our goals through nutrition. That's so important. So the more we know about it, the more we can share with our challengers and teach them about it. Because why do we need to eat healthy? Why do we need carbs? Why do we need fruits and vegetables? Why do we need protein? There's so much like science to that, and I want to share that with my groups so that they can be more knowledgeable too. So I'm always studying nutrition too. Yeah, so I'm always trying to provide them with new information. This way, when I'm recurring challengers, they always have something new and exciting in their groups. And then a lot of my groups are PD focused. So personal development, I always add in quotes and motivation and PD, because that's very important to train our minds. So if I can teach my challengers to train your mind, you'll train your body. So when your mind fully believes that you can achieve your goals, you're more likely to achieve them. Even for myself, I think it took like a really long time for me to lose like the last 10 pounds. I think it was because I just fully didn't believe in myself. I didn't think I deserved to lose those 10 pounds. It comes down to like a self-love. If you like fully have so much self-worth for yourself, you're going to do what you need to do to reach your goals. So I'm always pouring that into my challengers to love yourself and to do the things you need to do to treat your body the best that it can be treated, because it needs to work well for it to serve you in your day-to-day tasks. So tip number 3 would be consistency. And you'll hear this like from all the coaches out there, consistency, consistency. So when I wasn't really strong into my personal development, consistency is what pushed my business forward. No matter, like it just kept it moving. So consistency with my workouts and drinking Shakeology, consistency with posting on social media, consistency in my team page, challenge groups, being in training, like Rank in the Bank, the Surge, and just being present with my challengers and coaches. Yeah, you do not want to go MIA on social media or just like disappear for like a week when people don't know where you are, because people are following you. They want to know that you're for real and that they can trust you. So when you're consistent, that builds trust with your following. So always be posting on social media, share your stories, share pics of your life. Facebook is really about sharing your life. So sharing your fitness journey, sharing your family, a little bit about your family, share about your hobbies, your interests, what you love to do. And that gets people really involved in your life, and they want to start following you and get to know you, and they develop a big relationship with you through Facebook. It's interesting, but it's very exciting at the same time. So now I'm going to dive into personal development. And that is really what keeps me going, keeps that fire lit inside of me, keeps me wanting to grow and be a better leader for my team, be a better coach for my challengers, and just be a better person overall. So I was first introduced to PD in my first new coach training with Meg, and she suggested the compound effect. And I never heard of that. I never heard of personal development. I'm like, what's this all about? Why do we need it? Is it really going to grow our business? But she said it was super important as a vital behavior. So I'm like, okay, I'll do it. And they recommended like 10 pages a day. So I was like, okay, I'll do 10 pages a day, like the very minimal. I did it because that's what they told me to do, but I wasn't fully immersed. So yeah, I just didn't really see the benefit of it at the time. But there was a point in my business where I felt like it wasn't really moving at a faster rate. So I needed to take a step back and really examine and just self-evaluate what needed to improve. And what needed to improve was me. I needed to step outside my comfort zone more. I needed to be bolder. I needed to learn more. I needed to just be bold and more confident in myself. So what grows that is personal development. So I was like, okay, I need to change. And Brittany actually recommended the book You Are Badass. And that book was really what started to make things turn. And that book's all about helping with self-limiting beliefs. And a lot of people do struggle with that. And that happens from childhood or from adolescence. When people can give you a negative comment, that really can drastically impact your life. And if someone tells you you can't do that when you're a kid, it really plays a big role in your mind when you're older too. Maybe I can't do that. Maybe I'm not good enough for that. So we need to feed our minds with personal development to grow and to tell ourselves, like, yes, we can do that. We can do anything we set our minds to. So once I read that book, I made a commitment to fully dive into personal development and immerse myself 110%, no matter what. So I started to listen to Tony Robbins, Danny Johnson, Brennan Burchard, Napoleon Hill, Joel Osteen, all the top personal development speakers out there. I went for it, and when I went for it, I didn't slow down, and like it's part of my life now, and it's part of my family's life, and it's really changed all aspects of my life, and it's really changed my business because of the way I perceive things and the way I view life. And I'm excited to share this opportunity with people because of the way it's changed my life. Like, I just need to share that with others. So I just have like an excitement for this beyond belief right now because of all the growth that's happened through personal development. So I need to share that with you guys, that you need to immerse yourself in it. And it's amazing what you can learn if you just keep working at it. Like I said at the beginning, I was not into it. I didn't want to read. I didn't want to listen to audio. But the more you can take away things from it, the more you're like, wow, this really can impact your life in more ways than you think. So, yeah, it's not always going to be easy coaching. And so the personal development is what will keep you going and keep you pushing. And when little things happen, when someone says no to you, or when someone returns a challenge pack, or little things like that, it's not going to bother you. You just move on, and you just keep going, and you keep talking to new people, and keep reaching out and sharing your story. And regardless of what people think or say, just know that you're strong in who you are, and you have something of value to offer people. We get to share health and fitness with everyone through social media, and that really changes people's lives in so many ways. So we have a gift in our hand. We have health and fitness, and we have personal development that we get to share with the States and with Canada. And so I'm very passionate about that, and it's very exciting to me. So I have a couple names for some of my top people that I like to follow and read and listen
Do you
to.
have a pen over there?
Do you guys want the name?
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, You Are Badass, Jen Sincero. That's for self-limiting beliefs. Yeah, The Slight Edge is really good for your business. It just really focuses in on being consistent in those daily things, and yeah, just knowing that growth will happen over time, just being consistent. And that's same with the compound effect. Tony Robbins, he just really talks about like unleashing the power within. Like, we have so much within ourselves. Yeah, it's pretty amazing what our bodies and our mind can accomplish if we want to. And then Brendan Burchard, he really emphasizes to live a fully charged and present life. And then Shalene Johnson, she has some really great podcasts. Danny Johnson, Napoleon Hill, yeah. And then Paul Elrod, that's Miracle Morning. So I really recommend you guys do the Miracle Morning. Brittany hasn't suggested that. Yeah, that's definitely a game changer, especially if you work full time, or you don't even need to be working full time, but it really just sets the tone for your day and gets you in that right mindset. And yeah, instead of pushing snooze 1,000 times, you're getting up and ready to start your day. And yeah, that's basically it. Does anyone have any questions? I'd love to hear questions. And if this is new to you guys, if some of you guys are brand new coaches, it will make sense as time goes on. And if you're one of my coaches, you can talk to me personally about anything. And if you're one of Brittany's coaches, just talk to her about whatever questions you have. I'm still open for questions tonight. Yeah. Any takeaways? No. Okay.
I just started reading Miracle Morning, and so I'm trying to figure out how to make it work. Like, my routine now is I get up early, but I use that time to work at time, or do you, like, is your morning like just devoted to work and personal development?
It's really cutting out, so I missed a lot of that.
Okay. Can you hear me? I'll say it again. I was saying that I am reading Miracle Morning and trying to figure out how to make it work with my schedule. Like, I usually get up at 5 and then I work out in the morning. Time to work.
Is it cutting out for anyone else?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Did anyone catch that? Did anyone catch that?
No, I didn't catch anything.
I really want to answer your question. Okay.
Let's see.
You work out at 5 in the morning, and then
here, I'll type it. I'll type it in the yeah. Is that good?
I'll see if I can get the type message. Yeah, in the chat.
Hang on, I'm typing. Sorry.
Okay, good question. Yeah, my workout normally will be in the afternoon. For some reason, I'm not really great at more workouts straight first thing in the morning. I feel like I'm not really
Me neither.
I could do it. I'm very blessed that I am home during the day and I don't have to go to a full-time job. I'm sure if I did go to an 8-hour day job, I'd probably have to get it in first thing in the morning. But I do that in the day. So thankfully, the workouts are only 30 minutes. So the kids know that's kind of my time, and I will do it during the day, and they'll kind of play around. They're just kind of used to it.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. You work out, you get up at 5:30, and you work up from 6 to 6:45. So are you trying to figure out when could you do your miracle morning?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I want to get up any earlier. So, yeah, I think I just need to readjust my morning schedule a little bit and just fit it in. Maybe do my workout at a different time. So that helps.
With the miracle morning, like it doesn't, for us, we choose to take an hour for it because we enjoy it so much.
Yeah.
But you don't need to. Like Hal Elrod, the author, he's like, you could do 2 minutes of each, 5 minutes of each. It's just to get your mind going and to affirm yourself. Affirmations could take 30 seconds. Visualization could take 30 seconds. So it doesn't take long. You could schedule, like, take out 10 minutes just for that. Or it will fit in your schedule, I'm sure. You could do that before your workout. Be like, okay, I'm just going to do the savers quick just to get my mind set going. And see if you have more energy throughout the day.
Yeah, I'm excited to try it. I've just read the first little bit, but it sounds really great.
Yeah, awesome.
Thanks.
Any other questions? Comments? Anything like new or confusing or? Month's going good? Okay, well, if there's no more questions, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you took a couple takeaways and learned a couple things. And yeah, the business is fairly simple. There's only 3 vital behaviors: inviting, so do the power of 3s. With some of you guys are new, so you don't even know, you probably don't know what that is, and that's okay, you will learn. And then being the product of the product, so taking care of our health and doing our workouts and drinking our Shakeology, and then personal development. So those 3. And if we can do those consistently, over time, it will grow our business. So just hang in there and do those small daily tasks day in and day out, and you'll be amazed what can happen. It's awesome. So, and even just the personal growth in your own life through this business, it's incredible. So we're impacting people and we get to share all that with other people. So it's pretty awesome. So I'll probably end it at that then. And if you guys don't have any other questions, we'll end it then. Is that good? Yeah. Okay. You guys have an awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Have a great night, you guys. Yeah.